Hello guys, it's Mats and welcome to the first optimization video for 2022. This time it is God of War, one of the best exclusive titles from Sony. I am happy to report guys that this game performs really well on PC, especially when using original console settings. But the objective of this guide is to target better image quality than the PS5 while maintaining the best possible compromise to our frame rate. Before we proceed, here are my specs to serve as your guide in adjusting your own settings. So, let's go. Starting from all ultra settings to get the worst case FPS scenario, turn down model quality to high. This will cull down the distance of environment detail pop-in but will provide a very good FPS boost. However, going down to high still provides a better quality than console, but the visual loss is still not noticeable compared to the performance gain, so just go ahead and drop down to high. Next is atmospherics, which controls volumetric light quality. Move down from ultra to high for the same reason as earlier. The difference in volumetric fog is unnoticeable, but the performance boost is a no-brainer. Finally, we have shadows, and this is by far the biggest performance hitter out of all the settings, and this brings the most noticeable difference in visuals. Comparing ultra to high, the difference in outdoor scenes can be as much as 20 FPS even on an RTX 3070. Choosing ultra does increase the amount and distance of shadows generated by trees compared to the console version, but this also means that the game will look consistently darker and unlit. This can make the game look flat on some scenes, just like the examples right here. Notice how god rays are more prominent using high shadow quality? More importantly, indoor scenes just don't look any different at all, yet the performance loss of about 10 to 15 FPS is too much obvious during gameplay. For this, I actually prefer using high setting because it is just far more efficient. I have to warn you about NVIDIA Reflex because on my experience, toggling this on actually reduces frame rate by as much as 6 FPS. So just test this out if this reduces your performance, otherwise you are better off leaving this disabled. So those are our optimized graphics settings. To recap, set everything to ultra, set model quality to high, set shadows to high, and atmospherics to high. Now, let's look at how ultra settings compare to our optimized settings. The first thing you're going to notice is of course the reduced quantity of shadows, which then brings more light to the scenes, and I personally find this more interesting. Whether it looks better or worse is up to you, but one thing's for certain, the performance gain is really substantial.
Wait for my mark. Relax. Do not think of it as an animal. It is simply a target. Clear your mind.
Finally guys, if you want even more FPS, let's look at DLSS versus FSR. Now for this one, I don't actually recommend using either one of them at 1440p because on this resolution, edges around the objects will ripple as you move and it's very distracting. But if you have to choose between the two, then go with quality DLSS. FSR, even on ultra quality, will start to look very blurry as soon as the camera moves in any direction, and even the performance gain is inferior compared to quality DLSS. So between the two, I'd go with DLSS. So that's it guys, I hope that this little guide helped you. It's very refreshing to see a PC port that performs straightforwardly as you tinker with the graphic settings without those random results. Please share your experience down in the comments below and feel free to shoot me with your questions. As always, take care guys and bye bye.